Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is having a fantastic Wednesday. I'm having a pretty good day. I can't complain. We're definitely catching up a little bit after I went to Sacramento yesterday. Quick little trip. It was pretty fun. But what's up, Hannah? Hello. Happy Wednesday. It's great to see you doing well. What's up, Ethan? Happy Wednesday. It's great to see you doing well. What's up, Brittany? Bitch 95. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. I almost said Friday. I hope you're doing well. It's great to see you. And W7 stream streak. I see you, Brittany. 107. Brittany's going to say that every single time. Actually, this one's supposed to be 107. Damn, you got some fucking sun. Yeah, you boy. Well, that's the thing. I tan really fast. I'm a little sun-kissed right now. So you can see, like, right there. I'm a little red. A little red in the chest, too. And then a little red right there. A little bit red back there, too. But overall, I'm doing pretty good. It's just sun-kissed, too. So it's not like a burn or anything. I saw 3 chest hairs. Don't talk about my 3 chest hairs, okay? We don't talk about those things. All right? They're coming in slowly but surely, okay? Don't fuck with my chest hairs, all right, buddy? He went to California. Surprised he hasn't seen my fam along with Mr. Puddin' and Lannister over there. Oh, hey. Is your family in NorCal or what? No, I don't give a fuck. I honestly don't give a fuck. I prefer being more hairless than having a bunch of hair. I think for the most part, other than your head, like the hair is kind of gross. I'm not gonna lie. But like for guys, I think the exception is like arms, legs, and that's it. I don't know. Chest hair is kind of weird. Can we put a shirt on, lol? What's all these tank tops? It's hot. That's the main reason. It's hot, and I don't feel insecure. So it's like, why the fuck not? Most of my fam in Cali lives near Sacramento. Oh, really? Oh, dang. Ethan, if you're ever in Sac, man, definitely let me know. Maybe when you get a little older. I don't know. I'm not sure what the vibes would be like with that, but obviously I want things to be appropriate, but you're a beloved member of the community and I love you, man. And yeah. That's what I'm gonna say about that. What about armpit hair? Yeah, armpit hair. Yeah. That on women though? Oh god. Oh god, no. Oh my god. Yo, if you're a girl and you sit here and you're one of those like fucking armpit hair girls that are like, you're just like you gotta represent the armpit hair. It might be natural, but you're a natural freak. That's all I gotta say about that. That's all I gotta say about that. There's literally girls that will like grow out their fucking like their armpit hair just for the sole purpose of like flaunting it, and I'm just like, bro, what are these girls doing? Like, what are these like? What point are you trying to prove? Like, I feel like it just makes you seem more masculine, genuinely. Like, I see girls with armpit hair, I'm like, that might be a dude. That might be dude stuck in a girl's body right now. Being so fucking for real. Rainey once was gagging in a hot tub and had to leave because a girl got in with pit hair. This was before the whole natural movement shit, too. No fucking way, dude. He was gagging. He saw this shit and he was literally gagging. I don't know. Here's my thing. Like, I actually do shave my hair. Like, duh. Like, I genuinely not a big fan of the hair. I like girls, other than their head, mostly hairless. You know what I mean? So it's like one of those things where it's kind of like, it's like a mutual thing. I don't know. Hair just feels dirty. I don't know what it is about hair. It just feels dirty. It's like it collects grime and it's a lot of maintenance and stuff. So being like shaven and stuff, it just feels clean. That's the way I perceive it anyway. So like my face, I feel like I look cleaner and I feel cleaner when I shave my face. So he thinks pit hair on females is so foul, lol. I find it hilarious how much he overreacts. Dude, no, he's totally right, though. Rainey is definitely right about this. Rainey and I finally agree on something, and it's female pit hair does not belong. Female pit hair does not belong. May I ask the wild jezza to show the 2 new pet pictures, please? Yeah, I got you, Ethan. I've got you, bro. Yeah. Also, sorry for being dog shit in the chords. Yes, I was in California, Ethan. To answer your question, gaming. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Yo, W cute kitty pictures. So this one's Lannister, right? There we go. Give some head scratches. There you go, buddy. There you go. Oh, I'll give you some head scratches. There you go. W kitty. What's this one's name again? I forget. Is it Esme? Esmer? Esper? Something like that, right? Esper? Okay. I got it. See? I remember things every once in a while. Ooh, free concert. What do you mean free concert? So you don't want your future girlfriend to braid her armpit hair? No, definitely not. Definitely not, bro. I don't care if I have to pay for it. She'll be going to the Brazilian waxing center at least once a month. That's a joke, by the way. That's a joke, by the way. The European Waxing Center. You were singing, lol? Ah, there you go. I think if I believe I could do anything I want with my life, genuinely. If I wanted to commit myself to being a singer, rapper, whatever it is, I could do it. If I wanted to commit myself to being a full-time gaming streamer, I could do it. If I wanted to commit myself to being a full-time stripper, I could do it. If I wanted to commit myself to being the president of the United States, I believe I could do it. Like, I genuinely believe I can literally do anything with enough force. Like, with enough, like, vision, with enough understanding and enough action, I believe I can truly accomplish anything. And I think if people lack that thought process, I think it just comes from a place of, I don't want to say realism, but like, it's like the world's beaten in this sense of like, things are unrealistic, so you shouldn't even try to go for those things because of how unrealistic they are. But the thing is that anybody that ever gets any positions in their life, it was unrealistic for them at one point too. And they made it real. Like, it's up for you to turn it into reality. And what I always say is, belief is the prerequisite to reality. So if you don't even believe in something, you haven't even met the first like prerequisite for it being reality. So if you sit there and you say, I don't believe I could do this, well, guess what? That is the first step that you need to take. And you can't even take that first step to even achieving that thing. So If you want all ladders and all steps and all stairways to be opened up to you, you have to first believe that they are open to you. Can you pay for me to get laser hair removal? That sounds like more like a Rainy job than a me job, bruh. That sounds more like a Rainy mission right there. I'm sure Rainy will enjoy that. You know what I mean? Goddamn, no more fucking hair. No more little prickly pokes on the legs. Thank God. Not a rapper. I think I could literally be anything I want to be. Do I want to be a rapper? No, I don't want to be a rapper. Since I am going to Florida for the summer, possibly going to Disney, I may be able to meet the wild Nikki. Oh, very nice, very nice. Make sure you do it within reason, of course. You know, obviously you have your parents around and stuff. Anytime you meet people online, Ethan, especially while you're a child and even afterwards, you know, make sure you're safe about it and whatnot. Even when I was meeting people like Caveman, you know, I was taking my precautions. I was being cautious. I wasn't. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. You know, you never know who people are in real life, including me. So, if you become president, I'm moving into the White House. Hey, I'll have you there. You'll be working in the office. If I become president, Hannah's getting she's getting some kind of seat. She's doing something. I don't know what. She's doing something, though. It'll be whatever she wants to do. Facts, the girls better have rooms in the White House. Oh, I don't know if you guys actually get rooms in the White House. You get occupations in the White House, though, that's for sure. Man, I didn't get to meet your, Huh? Man, I didn't get to meet your dad when we met. Rude. That's true. But I'm not. I'm pretty fearless. Here's the thing. When I met Hannah and Rainey, that was a much different scenario than meeting people, like going out and meeting Caveman or meeting some other people in like LA or Texas. Yeah, difference is this is home advantage. You guys are coming onto my turf. I'm bringing you guys to the places I know, the places I'm comfortable. Like, you guys are coming into my environment. I have a lot more control over it than you guys do. So I don't have any fears in that regard. But when it comes to like going out to Florida, when it comes to Texas and all these other places, you have to be a little bit more careful. You don't know the landscape. You don't know where's the hood, where's not the hood. You know, where you're safe, where you're not safe. You know, you guys were kind of like under my guide in a way, right? So I'm kind of showing you guys what's safe and what's not, what's fun and what's not, what's nice and what's not. You know, and you guys just kind of have to trust that. So appoint the girls as like the Secretary of State or something. They could be something for sure. Something for sure. Now, would I appoint them to something where if I died they become president? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You know, girls and their emotions. You know, that's a joke. As a joke, I swear. What is Bear talking about with someone not being able to see his dad? Basically, her comment got hidden. Hey, man, I trust my friends, of course, my parents, that you guys want to fight would be there. Wait, what? That you guys would want to fight? Oh, that my dad you would want to fight would be there. Oh, I see. Well, that's good. As he should be. I don't want to fight your dad. I mean, I don't know what your dad's done. I'm sure other people have valid reasons for wanting to fight him, but at the end of the day, he's your family, he's your blood. And, you know, it's his first time living on this planet, just like all of ours. Just like all of us. And if he's done bad things in his life, hopefully he's learned from them, and hopefully he's growing from them. You know, that's like every day is a new day. Every day is a new day, and you have to give people grace where you can. And yeah, so I know a decent amount of the landscape, and why is my stuff being automated today? It's just certain words. I think the girls do, lol. I know Sai does after I told him some stories in our bonding session. Wait, what? I think the girls do, lol. The girls do what? My shit always gets blocked when I'm on mobile. That's kind of weird. That happens on mobile more. What are you talking about, Ethan, though? This, me and Sai tell stories and the girls want to fight him, I think. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like, violence is never the answer. Really. The more I get into my faith, too, the more I realize, like, okay, like, it's good to be able to defend yourself. Yo, speaking of which, yesterday, oh my goodness, I want to get into a little bit of a story time about yesterday and like everything I did and like everything I experienced yesterday. But coming from somebody who's like, even outside of religion and all this stuff I've been learning recently. Like, I just had an encounter yesterday that was so baffling to me. Like, just as a human being, even, like, without God, in the secular world, how does this happen? I don't understand it. Like, we're in California. I'm approaching this mall. I'm, like, so confused. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where, like, I couldn't tell where the entrance was. And I'm walking past this car, looking for the entrance, and I see this like elderly man like laying on the ground, and it was like the rear door was open, and it was like he fell out of the car essentially. And then there was this like middle-aged dude, maybe 27, I don't know, he might have been a couple years older than me. I definitely don't think he was younger than me, but he was acting like he was younger than me, that's for sure. He was just kind of standing over him, and he's like looking around like, yo, what do I do? Like, well, do I help this guy up? And immediately, I see the situation. I'm like, this is a concern. Something needs to happen. Like, something needs to be done here. And so immediately, I'm like, is everything okay? You know, and another guy pops up. He's like, is everything okay? But still, even this other guy that pops up, the way he's checking on things, it's like, okay, good, you took the step. But, you know, should you have taken another step? My argument's probably yes. But regardless, I was there, so it didn't matter. So I go to this old man. I'm like, what's going on? You know, are you okay? You know, did you hit your head? Because I used to work in the, what's it called? The ski industry. I used to work for a ski resort. And so there was often times where I had to deal with like elderly people that would fall down They would still be skiing in their 90s. I don't know what it is. They're trying to relive their heydays, and they'd fall down. It's crazy. It was some of the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. But rest in peace, by the way. They're probably not here anymore with us. But regardless, though, I have experience dealing with people when the trauma happens. And first thing you need to do is understand where they're at, what happened to them, and where they're at. Right? So the first thing I wanted to identify is, why is this guy not able to stand up? He didn't look. By the way, this guy was 98 years old. 98 years old. He didn't look it. He did not look it. He looked like he was better in shape than my granddad, who's like 80-something years old. And so anyway, I see this guy laying on the ground, and this other guy's just kind of standing over him, like, what do I do? And so I go up to the elderly man. I'm like, are you okay? Did you hit your head? Like, do you need help? But I first asked about the head, though. He said, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. I just fell and I need help getting up. I'm like, oh, okay. And he offers his hand. I grab his hand, and then we lift him up. And I was sitting there, and I'm like, you telling me this guy only needed a hand up? This guy only needed a fucking hand up, and this motherfucker was just sitting there, standing there, like, what do I do? And he wasn't asking him if he hit his head or this or that. Like, I don't know. I was so baffled by it. It took 3 men to come and help this guy up. And not because he needed 3 men, but because the first 2 were too incompetent to fucking do it. Like, I don't know. It was so baffling to me. It was so baffling. I see stuff like that, and I'm like, jump into action. Jump into action. Somebody needs help, go help them. I don't know. Maybe it's a Californian thing. Maybe there was just that. Maybe there was something I didn't see. Maybe there was something I wasn't understanding. But it seemed like a very simple situation. Very simple answer. And I came into it from a confused perspective even, and dealt with it pretty well. But yeah, I was told so I told Side the story one night because me and him vibe a lot, and now he has beef with my dad, and I don't blame him. Yeah. At the end of the day, I don't know what's going on with you and your dad. I've probably heard things. You've probably told me some things as well. But at the end of the day, he's your father. You've only got one, and all you can really do is hope that he gets better from the way he treats you, or whatever relationship you guys have going on, and the things that he's done in the past. At the end of the day, I think everybody wants to be a good person, and they have a hard time doing it and living up to that. And hopefully he can be man enough to admit when he's done wrong and what he's done wrong to you in his life, and you guys can move forward with a very fruitful relationship. That's what I hope for. That's what I hope for with my own family and my own relationships in it. I don't. Just because people have wronged me doesn't mean I want wrong to continue. I want growth. I want sanctification. I don't want a whole bunch of hurt and pain. We once stopped traffic on a tiny bridge because an older man fell off his bike on the bridge and went and checked on him. There's no excuse for shitty people being shitty. Yeah, and this is one thing I've been learning through my teachings too, is that inaction is almost as hurtful as doing something bad. Like the when you should be doing something and you avoid doing it, that's almost as bad as doing something bad. It is literally equal. It's equal in weight. And people don't even realize it because they say, well, if I'm just neutral and I don't step in or I don't do this, then, well, how can I be held to be blamed, right? No, if you had the opportunity to save something or to prevent something or help somebody and you consciously made a decision to stay out of it and not do it, you're actively doing bad. I genuinely believe that. And it's not like you should be crucified over it. It's not like you should be, it's not like you should be held over for it. But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, learn from it, What's up, Solar? Welcome in. Welcome in. Yo, Jezza, guess what? What's up, Solar? What's going on, fam? Tyler says violence is always the answer. Well, Tyler's wrong about that. He's definitely wrong about that. There are certain situations where violence is necessary, but that's it. Guys, I can figure out the word that's automata. GG's. Yes, it's dad. Hi, then. I better not make it the 98. He was drawing the anniversary killer, Solar. How was drawing the anniversary killer? Huh? Also, how are you doing? It was good. The drawing so far is... Oh, you're okay, you're actually drawing. I see. It was really cool. I hope if I keep working on it, it turns out awesome. You know what, Solar? I believe that if you believe you could do anything, or not even that, but if you can make a good drawing, you'll make a great drawing. So, Pennywise. Oh, I think Pennywise would be so cool. I've always wanted Pennywise to get added to DBD. If they add Pennywise to DBD, I would love that. Hey, why do you think I'm going to Florida aside from meeting Nikki? To hang out with my dad and his side of the van. Yeah, no, I understand why you're hanging out with them. Even though, what's up, Thorgrim_UKM. Welcome in. W first chat, by the way. I appreciate that. W good energy as well. Okay, I just gotta stop saying dad, so then I'll get automated. Let's just say I'm not juggling to install and play games anyway. Oh, you got the SSD. Yo, Solar got that SSD. That's what's up. That's what's up, Solar. Damn, 4 terabytes? You got a 4 terabyte SSD in this market? Or did you get a hard drive? Yo, Solar. I didn't buy it? Who fucking bought you a 4 terabyte SSD? Someone got it from your throne? Bro. Yo, Solar, you got a sugar daddy. You got a sugar daddy. You got a sugar daddy. No Cam either, bruh. Hey, you know, some people will just be out here to bless. They have a fiance, but sure. I'm not going to speak into that situation, but I hope he's very faithful to his fiance, and I hope they have a beautiful wedding someday, and I hope they have a beautiful marriage, and if they want so, even beautiful children. And hopefully, all that energy he was giving you, hopefully that comes from the right place. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say about that. I see stuff like that, though, and I'm like, I question intention. I don't fork out money to anybody, and if I do fork out money, especially to women, you know, I feel like most of the time there is some kind of like intent there, and that's personal though. Isn't it a throne something royalty sits on, like Mochi at Yap? Yes, but Throne is a website in this scenario. It's a website where people list the items that they want, and people can like purchase to help support them. No, he's an actual friend. Don't worry. He does that because he can, not for a benefit. Well, that's good. That's good. And I hope that's true. You know what I mean? Sometimes people can do stuff like that under a guise, like that they do that stuff. But in reality, sometimes, like, years down the road, they do want benefit from it. You know, I'm not saying that's the situation you're in at all, but, you know, that is something that does happen. No, I know sometimes it can be sketchy, but I trust him. Yeah, no worries. And there's nothing sketchy about it. You just benefited from it, you know? Jerry, chill sometimes. Nice people just want to give to give. I have a hard time believing that. Sometimes. I think a lot of people are very selfish in nature, and I think a lot of people, even when they give, it's selfish in nature as well. I do think there's a way to give without being selfish, but the idea that a lot of people are like that, I think is, I think it's more rare to find somebody who genuinely is giving from a selfless standpoint than a selfish one. And I don't mean to say that in a way to like take people down who give and support and this and that, but I do sense that a lot of charity isn't exactly charity in the heart. At my age, I learned to spend money on the ladies can be a waste. Lol. Thorgrim, yes, definitely. Yeah, if you have to pay money to get women's attention, unfortunately, attention might be strong and in the moment, but it'll evaporate. It'll go. If it's not founded on a good foundation, it's not going to be built into anything else. You know what I mean? So, really, the money thing with women is a dangerous thing. It's a dangerous thing because if you feed into it and you make them like you because of the money, it's like, how do you know they're really going to be there for you without money? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, money's temporary. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna die and bring your money with you. Like, your money dies with you. So, you really need to find somebody that's gonna accept you for who you are as a person. You know, and that's that. He got me the mouse too. I have a hard time believing it, but he is showing me some people with the opportunity to help others can and will. Well, yeah, and I hope that's the case, and I hope that's what it is in your scenario. Like, I genuinely just hope it's all good. I hope it's all good. I see stuff like that, and my initial thing is to be wary, be thankful, but be wary. Um, always keep that possibility in mind. But other than that, just live it up. Enjoy the fact that you got that. Thorgrim _ UKM. My money goes to the grandkids. Yeah, there you go. That is a beautiful thing to do with your money. That is a beautiful thing to do with your money for sure. More rare, probably, but they exist. No, I agree with that, Hannah, for sure. They definitely do exist. Yeah, it's not like they don't exist. It's just I don't think they're as like common as what some people make it out to be, I guess you could say. Like, I don't know. Like, even in churches, I think a lot of people that give in churches, they do it begrudgingly, or they do it from a place like they feel like they have to, rather than a place of like they want to. No, 100%. It's a lot of money. I was taking all precautions. Yeah, I mean, it's not like you have to take a whole bunch of precautions. It's just like in your mind, you have to have mental precautions. Like, okay, like this person is being very nice, but I have to make sure that my image of that person doesn't change because they are being generous to me, or they're being nice to me and they're giving me these things, like, because that's how the manipulation, those manipulation tactics really get pulled in from people that are doing it in a malicious way, is they give you things with the intent that it'll change your perspective of them, and you'll believe that they are a giving person, that they are maybe even more wealthy, that they are more capable, and that you do it out of good heart, when in reality, in their heart, it's like hopefully someday there's like some kind of benefit that comes from it. How much even is a 4 terabyte? It's a 4 terabyte SSDs are very expensive right now, Ethan. I bought a 4 terabyte SSD before the AI market made it all boom up. And let's just say I bought it at the perfect time. In fact, I doubled my RAM and bought an SSD right before everything spiked. Like, everything just skyrocketed. I got that stuff right before it happened. So I'm very, $500, yeah. And when I bought my 4 terabyte SSD, I got it for under half that price. So that's crazy. I can't even fathom paying that much money for that SSD. I would not even consider it, honestly. Wouldn't even do it. For whatever religion the church would carry on without your money. I wouldn't say that's... I mean, it's true and it's not true. I don't know. I don't think whatever religion will just carry on without... Like religion needs attention. Now... God will always carry on no matter what. That's for sure. Well, he was like, "You're my friend. My policy is no refunds or returns, lol." Why? Yo. Can Jezza get some more sugar daddies? Can we get some more sugar daddies? Can we get a 4 terabyte SSD sugar daddy in chat, please? I get that. I'm married to that guy. He would genuinely live on the absolute bare minimum to help others. I'm the one that mostly shuts that down. Lol. I think Rainey does have a special heart. He has a good heart, for sure. I could definitely see Rainey being one of those people, because the way I see him analyze things, I've paid attention. I like to think about dynamics a lot. And whenever I think about Rainey's perspective, I think his perspective comes from a holistic place. Like, it doesn't come from a wicked place. It doesn't come from a demented place, or it doesn't come from like a place of bad thought or mal thought. I think it genuinely comes from a place of holistic. Like, what's the best? What's the most fruitful for people involved? Like, he doesn't analyze things in a really bad way. I'm a very analytical person in general, though, so I kind of like think of all possibilities. And the problem is, though, is that when you think of all possibilities, you kind of think of... There's a lot more negative than positive when you're thinking about possibilities, I guess you could say. Get the tits out. Sug my nuts, Solar. Sug my nuts, bro. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm on a bit of a health journey right now, so I'm thinking about doing this thing where I was going to do this like a year and a half ago, but I'm genuinely probably 60 days out from having like a lean cut 6-pack. Like, genuinely, I just had to lean out. I'm at 184 today, and I just started fasting today. I'm not gonna eat any food from Wednesday and Thursday. I've been doing this for a month now, and I exercise 6 days of the week, and I'm genuinely seeing so many results in rapid fashion too. So I think within 60 days, I think it's actually very realistic that I can, and in not only that, but if I get a trainer or all these other things, it would be ballistic. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm thinking about actually making some kind of series about it. I'm very excited about it. I've always wanted to get abs and like have them just for the sake of having them. And I know it's something that's glorified amongst men. So hopefully I can get. And not only that, it's like not just like skinny boy abs either, or or like we're talking like earned, worked for abs. Oh, we will need proof. You'll get proof. Don't worry. Trust me, if you get a 6-pack, everybody in the fucking server is going to know about it. Everybody in the fucking server and their mother is going to know about it, especially your mom, Solar. I bought my own SSDs, lol. See, I bought my own too. I have a couple SSDs. I wonder how many I have total. Probably like 5. Probably like 5 SSDs or something. So I'm banning myself. I think I made Solar's fucking computer crash just then. Bruh. Your mom would love me. I'm just saying, Solar. Your mom would love me. Her and I, she may not be able to have children anymore, but her and I, we could have a very passionate experience in Ireland or maybe even America, She would for sure not. The fuck? Hey, Henanar, can you check DMs, please? Thank you. I'm going to barf on Solar's behalf. Hey, I'm just saying. I have emetophobia, but throwing up sounds great right now. I'm just saying, dude. Hey, if I was in town and your mom saw me and I pursued, bro, game over. Game over. I'm not even kidding, guys. I don't think you guys understand. Like, when there is some level of, like, attraction towards me, in person, over phone, whatever it is, my conversion rate on, like, confirming that is incredibly high. It is incredibly high. It's unfathomably high. I can't even think more than 5. I can't even put more than 5 fingers up. You know what I mean? I can't even feel all the entire hand of like when I've wanted to convert something and like there was like a talking phase or like there was some glimmer of attraction directed towards me. I can rarely think of some where I've gotten them on the phone or I've gotten them on FaceTime or I've seen them in person and it's like fallen out of my hands or something.
Shut up, Jerry.
Okay.
You should stop saying. Fear and nausea of seeing and hearing, gagging. So I just made you gag. You have it, essentially. Oh, I'm sorry, Solar. I forgot. Oh, my bad. I'm not going to do it again. She might have actually just clicked out after that. She might have actually just clicked out. I forgot that was something you have an effect on. My bad, Solar. Secondhand shops like CEX are good places. What's CEX? Okay. I advise avoiding plague. No, I do. I have a plague command in my X chat when I got a DC to her. No fucking way. That's crazy. So yeah, so my trip to Sacramento yesterday started out pretty eventful. hold on. Let me pull this up real quick while I'm chatting. Jezza. 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 So, I went to Sacramento, and before going to Sacramento, for those who don't know, I live in northern Nevada, and on the way to Sacramento, it's like a 2-3 hour drive, something like that, nothing too crazy. I was like, what better thing to do? Because realistically, my movie, my showing was at like 11:15 or something p.m. And I was leaving here around 2-ish p.m. And I was kind of like, okay, like, what do I do for that 6-hour allotment of time, And so I was really considering things, and I was like, okay, what? So I decided to stop at the lake, baby, down there lake. And it was very beautiful, very nice. Apparently the park was actually closed, though. I still went in anyway. Very empty. There's like nobody there. Some people were definitely there, like not a whole bunch or anything, just brief couple people. And so all the beaches were empty, and like there was barely anyone out in the water, and it was very serene, very peaceful. I was just out there by myself. Usually I would prefer to be with other people, but for me, I'm the type of person that can genuinely like sit back and like do something by myself. Like if I genuinely think like that looks fun and I would love to do it with others, but I don't have others to do it with, I'll still do it by myself. Even if that's watching a movie, I'll go to a movie theater by myself. I would literally go to a movie theater by myself. I'll go out to dinner by myself. I don't care. That's my personality type, which is good. That's how you meet people. That's how you have these crazy interactions, guys. I would say if you feel like you're in a bubble sometimes, if you feel like you're a bit of an introvert, or you feel like you have I don't know, like maybe you feel like life is a little bland sometimes, I would strongly recommend going out in the world on your own. Like genuinely going out in the world on your own. Now, obviously, yeah, people like Ethan, you can't really do that, but go out in the world on your own, and through that blandness, through the not knowing what to do, you end up creating things to do. And you like force yourself too. Don't just be like, okay, I've got a hotel in the city, I'm just gonna sit in my hotel the entire day. No, don't fucking do that. Guess what? Hotel's got a pool. Go to the fucking pool all day. Go to the pool all day. They got a jacuzzi. Go to the jacuzzi. Swap between the jacuzzi and the pool. Like they got I don't know. They got a little arcade. Go to the fucking arcade all day. They got a restaurant down the street. Go to that restaurant. You know what I mean? Like, find things to do. Get out of your bubble a little bit. Be around other people. And force yourself to have these interactions with some people. You know what I mean? Like, that's where I find myself having the most fun in life. Genuinely, like, when I'm out and about, I have nobody weighing me down, no social ties that are keeping me from doing the group activity or this or that. I end up going wherever my feet desire, wherever my mind says, all right, go in there, whatever. Like, I end up just going there and seeing what happens. I'll walk down the street, see an open house. I'm not even in the market to buy a house. I'll go in there. I start chatting it up with the realtors. We start swapping numbers. We start laughing and whatnot. All of a sudden, I get goodie bags at my door. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Just like you gotta be okay getting out of that comfort zone a little bit. It's a shop in the UK where people trade in electronics for cash or other items. Ooh, that sounds pretty nice. I probably have a lot of electronics I could probably swap in for cash. I got a Steam gift card, so now I can get a new spooky game to stream. Yes. Ethan, have you thought of which one you would like? I know I can't go out in the world, but I do by being online. Yeah, that's true. That's kind of like a similar exploration. Yeah. It's good. But, when you get of age, when you're 18 or, maybe even slightly before 18, within your city and what is comfortable, definitely check it out. You want to go get froyo. Guess what? You don't need a girlfriend to go get froyo. You don't even need a friend to go get froyo. Go get froyo on yourself. Go by yourself. And you know what? Maybe there's a group of pretty ladies there. And maybe they're like, yo, why are you sitting by yourself? Come hang out. This is like stuff that's literally happened to me. Like, people will see you being alone and gravitate towards you. You're much more approachable when you're by yourself. I do get water, you fuck ass. Please don't do that again. I'm sorry, Solar. I didn't realize it until afterwards. My bad. I'll try not to do it again in the future. So that's how you get a girlfriend. Well, if you want a girlfriend, Hannah, you have to be gay. Is this the advice I could take notes on? Friday and bring your own sleeping bag. Wait, what? I go camping every weekend. Gets my old ass out and about, plus meeting people. Yeah, see, that's great. I think that's a great thing to do. I think if you could love being by yourself and doing things on your own, you have made it. You have actually made it. You're not reliant on other people to make you happy. You're reliant on yourself, your own experiences, and your time with yourself, and experiencing those things regardless of other people experiencing it with you. It's a beautiful thing. If you don't have it, please do it. Friday and bring your own sleeping bag. Yo. Wait, Thorgrim, do you know Solar? Yeah. Is Hannah gay? Hannah, are you gay? Please say you're gay. Say you're gay, please. Hannah's not gay. Hannah is like the... Wait, actually? I mean, this isn't really... I don't know if Hannah's really trying to put her business out there, but... She has a husband. That's all I'm going to say. No, lol. Yeah, Mia and Thor go way back. Thor, shut the fuck up. Yo, okay, how the fuck are you to be so disrespectful, Solar, to your friend that you've known for so long? And also, you're not gonna just, like, you're gonna tell him STFU instead of shut your bitch ass up? Like, come on, you can at least do it in the friendly way. Shut your bitch ass up. That's okay, I'm 62 and single. W Thorgrim. I mean, maybe not so W on the single part, you know, maybe unless it's, like, what you want. I do hope by the time I'm 62 that I will have had a wife of, like, 30 years, you know. I'm hoping to break, guys. When I get that wife, you guys are all gonna fucking know. You guys are all gonna fucking know. I'm not gonna be able to hide her. I'm not gonna want to hide her. I'm just gonna be like, guys. I'm gonna be like, babe, come say hi to chat. She's gonna come and be like, hi chat. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's gonna happen. And I'm gonna be so happy for it. And then we're gonna have beautiful children. We're gonna have beautiful children and a beautiful marriage. And everything's gonna be beautiful. I'm so excited. I'm genuinely. You know, it's so funny too, because like a year ago, I was never talking about marriage, never talking about marriage. I would never settle none of this shit. Now it's all I fucking want. I just want to find my wife. Because we banner like that. I'm 24 and single. Same. I don't know, maybe, hey, soon to change, though. Soon to change. I got something cooking up. Something cooking up right now. And we'll see. We'll see where it leads. I don't want to get overly hopeful. But I'll say this. I've found someone who's met a lot of the qualities I desire in a woman. And you know, I don't know if it'll go the way I want it to or the way it should go, but if it does, it does, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't know. I'm kind of, when I was younger, I used to get caught up on girls a lot, and like when things really didn't work out and a girl like I really wanted, it used to beat me up for months. But nowadays, like, it's kind of like that for me. Like, if a girl doesn't like me or doesn't show me that energy and I like them, I could brush it off. Like, I could and boom, you're a friend immediately. Like, you're a friend or less immediately. Like, so I have a very good emotional reaction to dealing with women nowadays compared to when I was younger. I was younger, though, it was like heartbreak. I couldn't get over it. How could they not like me? They are awesome and amazing, and I don't know. It was definitely a struggle to get over, for sure. Happy and divorced. Well, hey, the number one thing right there, the most important thing right there is that you're happy, bro. And congratulations to that. I'm sorry that your marriage didn't work out, you know. It's a tragedy that didn't work out. It's a tragedy that didn't work out, and hopefully it sucks. It's not what it should have been. And it led to divorce. Whatever for whatever means, but it is what it is, and you're happy, and that's all that matters. So, and maybe you'll still meet. I 62. I'm somebody. When I'm 62, I'll never lose hope. I don't care if I struggle with dating my entire life, even to the second I get 62. I still believe I'll find somebody. Like, when I get this card scratch and then get headliners, it's gonna be game time. Ooh, headliners is a good option. That's a good choice. Hell no, a big white buff dude will come in like, hey girly pop chat. Hell nah, big white buff dude will come in like, hey girly pop chat, is what I think it is. Wait, what are you talking about, Solar? Huh? Is that how you dream of like what's gonna happen to you? I don't understand. No, you? You think some... Hell no, a big white buff dude will come in like, hey girly pop. Oh, I see. So when I go say, hey, come here, babe. That'll be if I have struggle and trouble. If I have struggle having a partner that I'm very serious about, don't be surprised if I make a joke like that someday. Having one of my bros, my buff homie bros, coming in here acting like that. Too much work and not enough home time. Now a lot of home time. Yeah. I'm sure you've already realized it. No amount of work is worth sacrificing your marriage for. I'm not saying that's what you did. At the end of the day, when you have a marriage, right, that partnership you have with that person becomes more important than even the work that you have. Like, genuinely, this is something I genuinely believe in, right? If I find my partner and there's like some kind of overlap where it's like I'm neglecting my partner because streaming, business, work, whatever it is, it is completely appropriate for them to bring that to attention and say, look, I'm not saying quit, do this or that, but we need to readjust. I need more time. We need to work on this relationship. I'm not happy. Like, it's an appropriate thing. And a lot of people in this generation, they'll make it sound like this, like, people like Andrew Tate, they'll make it seem like, nah, just fucking like just focus on work or this or that. No, that's not the right answer. Marriage comes second in the succession of things that are important, and work is not there. Work is somewhere lower on that totem pole. No, you bros. Since when did Magic and Luna show get on Fortnite? Lol. I think they've been on Fortnite. Magic might be more recent, but Luna, I think has been out for many months. Andrew Tate is an idiot. I don't think he's an idiot. Honestly, I think he's actually very intelligent, but I think he gives a lot of bad takes. Like, I think he gives a lot of bad takes that are really toxic for society, and they don't even realize it. But generally speaking, I think he's an intelligent person. Because if you look at a lot of the things he's done, per se, it comes from a place of intelligence. It doesn't come from a place of idiocracy. It doesn't mean he doesn't say stupid shit. He definitely says stupid shit. Like, I think he says a lot of bad things about dynamics between men and women and what it is. But I think he also says a lot of things that are very true, and he just says it in a very blunt way, though. Like he talks about the dynamics between men and women, and what it takes to be a certain caliber of man, and to ascertain like certain caliber of women per se. And I think some of those things are actually quite true. It's very rare where you're going to have a scenario in life where it's like you have a fat, I'm just going to say it bluntly, a fat whale going out with these models, without the exception of money and these other things, right? So there is a level-headedness to it. It's like, okay, well, if you want attractive partners, you have to work on yourself as well. And if you focus so much on working on yourself, then those things will naturally gravitate towards you. I think messages like that are good. I think the way he tries to push the world, though, in the sense of like believing you should get all these women, all these girlfriends, and all this, and that you should prioritize work and making so much money over those relationships, I think that stuff's wrong. But I think there is an area though where it's like, okay, well, work on yourself. Yes, that's a good thing. You should be working on yourself. You should be trying to be a fit person. You should be trying to be a smarter person, and you should be trying to grow in your faith. Like you should be trying to. There is like certain things that you should be doing, and there's a lot of extra fluff. There's a lot of extra fluff. So that's what I'll say. The only thing that comes out of his mid-mouth is gobshit. No, he isn't an idiot from education and intelligence. He is an idiot on literally everything else. I like you already. He isn't. Wait, no, he isn't an idiot from education and intelligence. He's an idiot on literally everything else. I mean, I can see that. No, I can definitely see that. I don't know. I'll say this though. When I see any of his content pop up, I'm a very analytical person, and the one thing I appreciate about his content is it comes from an analytical perspective. So it doesn't come from like the super emotional like standpoint. A lot of it comes from analytical standpoints and like thought out perspectives, even if they're wrong. So it's like sometimes he says something and I genuinely have to sit back and think about it, and then I have to like be like, okay, but is that right? Is that not right? Is this where's the line? Where's the gray? Where's the black? Where's the white? You know what I mean? So he's thought-provoking sometimes, which I enjoy. I think there needs to be more thought-provoking people. I just think he's a little too bold, and I think he has too negative of viewpoints that society just isn't ready for. I think he's actually had a very negative effect on relationships, and like what men should be looking for and what women should be looking for, but mainly men, because his audience is men, not women. But I will say this, I think there's a lot of degeneracy in men nowadays, like genuinely a lot of degeneracy in men, and men need a lot of self-correction in society nowadays, and I'm not sure exactly what that looks like. Well, no, actually I do know what that looks like. It's not by following people like Andrew Tate either. It's definitely not, but it definitely looks like having a healthier lifestyle in general. You know, eating clean foods, exercise, not completely sexualizing every woman you ever run into. That, I would say, is a huge thing. I think men are overly sexual. They're very perverse nowadays. And that might sound a little hypocritical coming from me, because I definitely put up like the gooning like persona every once in a while. But I can sit here and say fairly that I feel like there wouldn't be women in my community if they felt I was also carrying that towards them. So, yeah. I think men need to sit back and step away from those perverse ways a little bit and think more about how they can do good in the world. And, yeah. Honestly, I think a lot of it comes from men, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And what do you even do about it? Men are so strong-willed. Like, even me, I had a lot of bad thoughts. A lot of bad thoughts growing up. You know, a lot of perverse thoughts, bad thoughts, thoughts I shouldn't even had. And, you know, you only change that, though, by having those thoughts and then realizing, like, what those thoughts end up cultivating to in action. I know what it looks like, it going back to 50, 60 and learning to treat a lady like a lady and not an object. Andrew Tate is not an agent. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah, he's teaching you to look at women as like a currency, which I think is completely wrong. Now, with that being said, I do think it's appropriate that you have interest in attractive women, and I don't see why that would be an issue, and I think, but I think people should understand that, your attention shouldn't be on multiple women. It should be on one woman. Um, it shouldn't be derived from a sexual standpoint. You know what I mean? Like, there should be there. Not only that, there should be a place where a genuine one-on-one marriage exists. And I feel like, and I'm not gonna say this because I have seen some of his content where he kind of combats some of the stuff, but I feel like he idealizes and pushes this very strong narrative where you gotta be like high value man, high value man, high value man, and attain all these women, all these women, all these women. And when they don't like something, you just throw them out to the curb. And it's like, I think that's a very toxic mindset. And I think it's only adding to the perversity or the perverse like nature that men have nowadays. I don't think it's helping solve it. But I will say this: I do think that it is motivating some individuals. Like, I think it is definitely helping cultivate a more fit generation. I hope. I like. I don't know. I don't think seeing his content made me not want to work out. That's for sure. Oh, yeah, so this Sacramento trip, I don't know where I left off on it, but basically I went to the mall. I always make a trip to Shake Shack whenever I'm in California, right? So I go to Shake Shack. I typed in the closest one, and it happened to be in the Westfield Mall. The Westfield Mall, right? So I didn't even realize it, not looking into it. It's a giant mall, all these beautiful stores in it, marble everywhere, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, all the stores you could think of, right? And so I'm going in there, though. I just came from the lake, you know? I'm wearing swimming trunks, tank top, flip-flops, you know, the whole 9 yards. And I was so out of place. All these California babes, you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing. Like they're all, everybody's looking at me. All these people in suits are looking at me, and I'm like, dude, I'm from the lake. I don't even want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the lake right now. I just got a tan. I'm just here to eat some Shake Shack, you know, grow my belly a little bit. And but it was so funny because I go and sit down. I literally see everybody looking at me. Everybody looking at me. I'm like, whatever. I'm that kind of guy, though. I genuinely don't even care. But I think that's such a powerful thing to just be like, I don't care. Like, just to have that I don't care mindset. And especially about things that, like, don't matter. The way you dress, you know, assuming, well, it does matter, but it doesn't matter. Like, if you're dressing to the point where everybody looks at you and you're kind of like, what the hell? But it doesn't come from a place of, like, you're showing too much skin or, like, a bad negative thing. Who cares? If you look goofy, fuck it. Like, that's so irrelevant. But I was wearing these like pink swimming trunks and a gray tank top and flip-flops, black flip-flop. I looked goofy as hell. But I went and got my Shake Shack burger, and I get the spicy Shake Shack burger. And I also got the bacon and cheese fries, and I actually tried one of their shakes for the first time. Honestly, their shakes are dog shit. Their shakes are not worth anything. Their burgers are best part. The burgers are absolutely delicious. Yo, Thorgrim _UKM. Thank
Hope
you for the
that
follow,
didn't
fam.
scare
I
you.
appreciate that. Their fries are pretty good too. So I would say if you go to Shake Shack, get try their cheesy fries and their burgers. But if you want to save some money, then the best bang for your buck is definitely their burger. I'm trying to think of the word to sum up Tate. Criminal, XD also, Evanen. That is one of them. Lol. Well, welcome in, Aki. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. It's great to see you. I'm doing well. Yeah, I don't know. I would say, what's a good word to describe Andrew Tate? I would say egotistical. Egotistical is a pretty fair word. I have a lot of them are Twitch friendly. Doesn't surprise me, Aki. Yeah, we're just talking about a lot of stuff right now, Aki. We're talking about a lot of different things. A lot of different things. Yeah, so after I had my burger, though, I was kind of looking around and I was like, man, like I'm just gonna walk around and see what happens. Like I'm just gonna explore the entire mall and see everything that it has to offer and see what happens. And so I end up exploring this entire mall, and nothing really that crazy happens. It's funny. My life's kind of like a movie, and when I travel, especially solo dolo, a lot of crazy things typically happen. A lot of crazy. I don't know what it is. I always find myself getting put in these crazy environments. So, and I'm kind of here for it. I love it. I always learn so much from them, and I enjoy them. But yeah, so I was going around this mall, and I had a lot of time to kill because I was waiting for this movie, and I got there probably like 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. or something, and probably like 5 p.m. And so I saw, well, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6. I don't know. But basically, I had like 6 hours, 5 hours before the movie started, and I had a lot of time to kill, so I ended up sitting around on my phone a lot, just texting people. There was a person I was trying to meet in the area, and that didn't work out. That didn't work out that time, but it's gonna work out in the future. It's gonna work out in the future. That's one thing. When I travel, I try to like link up with people. You know, I try to meet people and I try to grow some connections, grow some friendships. Like if I go to Texas, I'm probably to be meeting Gav and probably Illy and all those people. I definitely intend to meet all those people. If I go to Florida, I'd gladly meet Nikki and anybody else in Florida. Oh, Jazzy. I haven't seen Jazzy in a long time. Jazzy is also in Florida. If I go to Southern California, I'm gonna go hang out with my friend Jacob, and then go see Caveman again, and other people too. You know, I wanted to hang out with Sam and Midnight before in the past. They live in the area, and so whenever I travel, if I go to Washington, Lele, Hannah, all those people, definitely want to go hang out with them, give them some good energy. That's my big goal though. I booked 2 trips to Vegas recently. I just booked my second trip to Vegas for the year just the other day. So the first one I booked live on stream, I think it was last Saturday. During the Netflix fight card. And so it was for the Conor McGregor and Max Holloway fight. So they announced the fight, and I was on my app, and I was like, does this work? Oh, it does. Book. And then some other fight got announced later on in the week, specifically Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn, and it was in Las Vegas, and I was like, it works. Book. So I got 2 trips to Vegas planned right now, which I'm pretty excited about. I don't know many people in Vegas, but I am putting my energy there. One of my goals for the year was to create a hub in Vegas, and I'm hoping I create a friendship that's good enough to, that's fruitful enough where they'd be allowing of me to leave a car there or, stay a couple nights every once in a while if I'm in the area, to host me and whatnot. I haven't found it yet, but I'm keeping my eyes open, and I'm sure it'll come when it's meant to. But regardless, we got 2 trips to Vegas planned so far, which is a good step in the right direction to make that stuff happen. So I'm going to be very social while I'm down there, maybe on the casino floors, just hanging out with people. I know what it's like. I live in a gambling city myself, so if you want to meet locals, going to the casino works pretty well. But, yeah, we'll see. I'm very excited, because if I could find that connection, all of a sudden it's like I have a home in Vegas and in northern Nevada, and I could just travel back and forth. Like $16, $15. Boom, 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 boom. So easy. Mad question. Okay, first of all, welcome in Josh11. Mad question. How much Lego could you shove up your bum if you, tried really hard and strained a little bit? Are we talking about, full-blown, plastic bricks? Or are we talking, I'll give you a mad answer, bro. Just single blocks? Are we talking about the most iconic block too? Are we talking about the 6? You got the 3 dots on both sides, 2 rows, 3 dots. Those those iconic bricks. Well, I'll tell you what. I can. You know what, dude? I could fit an ass load of them. A whole fucking ass load. How about that? Is that a good answer? Good stream idea, that? Weak sauce? Yeah, by the way, welcome in Josh11. Welcome in Miser Cord 69. Hello, hello. Welcome in. W, first time chat, by the way. Just saying, that is not a good stream idea. Maybe like on one of those like cam websites. I mean, there's definitely. I bet that's already happened. That's definitely already happened, dude. You can go look that up somewhere, and maybe somebody, well, maybe somebody that's not a man will have tried it. I mean, I guess I say it from the perspective of I wouldn't want to see a man do that. Here to beat Josh's question. If your mom and girlfriend switch bodies and the only way to change them back was to have sex with one of them, so your mom's mind in your girlfriend's body or your girlfriend's mind in your mom's body? Okay, so no matter what, you have to make the choice because you can't have that. You can't have that swap be done forever. Well, what constitutes the sex, I guess you could say. I feel like I need a clarification on that because here's the deal. Right? If sex could be just like if sex just is constituted as like brief penetration, okay, that's one thing, right? If it's like you have to like it has to be completely authentic from the get-go, foreplay and everything, that's a lot more rough. Standard missionary intercourse, you need to look them in their eyes as you enter. I'm not looking at my mom in the eyes. I'm sorry. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, no, I mean, unfortunately, in this scenario, I feel like you have to choose one because you have to have that reversion, right? You can't have your wife back in your wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be having that weird bullshit. So yeah, I'm gonna say you're gonna. Unfortunately, your mom's mind, you know, she's a little occupied. But hey, your mom's gonna be thankful for it at the end too, because guess what? She wants to be back in her own body too, and I think she would also prefer that you don't defile her body in the process of doing that. So I think the right answer is that one. You know, your girlfriend's body, my mom's mind. Unfortunately, it's weird. It's a weird concept, but it is what it is. I would have to find my mom's ashes to start with. Oh, that's crazy, bro. That's fucking crazy. That is a great answer. Hey, W. I'm glad I gave a good answer. Hello there. Hello there. Just here to beat Josh and Miser Chord's question. Would you rather have to fuck a dog but nobody knows, or not fuck a dog but everyone you know 100% thinks you did? I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't care what other people think about me. If I did, I'd probably already killed myself. So I'm gonna go with the second option. I'd rather not fuck a dog and everybody think I did. Because whatever the thoughts that people have about you, if they're not true, they only matter in your own mind. So and not only that, you control your own mind. So as long as you know you didn't fuck a dog, guess what? You didn't fuck a dog. Everybody could say all that bullshit. You know you didn't fuck a dog. Who cares? You don't have to live like you fucked the dog. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But then you go back to the infamous Eminem quote. What do they say? If they think you're cheating, you might as well have been cheating. But to be fair, in that scenario, it's an enjoyable experience to be sleeping with a woman versus sleeping with a dog. I imagine would be. I'm not going to say I imagine. It would be a disgusting experience. So, yeah. So there's my answer on that. Okay, follow-up question. All right. I like these questions. This is good. You guys came in with some good energy. If you had to sleep with a dog, like had to, what breed? That's fucking crazy, bro. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. What the fuck? No, I'm not gonna answer that. What the fuck? This is weird. This is fucking weird. What? Like, I have no desire. Like, all dogs are equal. That's what I'll say. All dogs are equal. Okay, got a better one than that. You wake up, you're 2 inches in your mom, and your dad's 2 inches in you. Do you... Okay. Well, okay, I'm gonna answer this logically. These fucking questions are absolutely disgusting, and sorry God that I'm put in this position to be answering these, and I probably shouldn't be, but for the sake of entertainment and whatnot, we'll answer them. Okay, got a better one. Okay, so I'm just gonna speak from a purely analytical, logical perspective. You're in a sticky situation here with your mom and your dad. First of all, fuck your dad, because that's fucked up. And also, why the fuck is this happening with the mother? You know, I don't know what the situation is or how you know, all of a sudden that's happening. But regardless, you have to disengage from that entire situation. And I'm going to sit here and argue one of two things. One, you don't have to choose either or in the scenario. You just twist your hips and you're out of both instantly. But also, secondly, assuming that you need to either go back or forward, which I know is the premise of the question, I'm going to sit here and say I need to disengage from the entire interaction. So you have to go back into the dad, bro. It's gay, but guess what? Fucking your mom's not fucking cool. And that is, by going back, you disengage. And then you can get out of there. Actually, wait, you disengage both ways. What the fuck? Well, that's assuming you have an extra 2 inches to give to your mom, though. That's dirty. That's fucking foul, but... Okay, I've got an even better question. Would you rather cum in the sink or sink in the cum? Definitely the first option. Yeah, I almost feel like that question with the dad is not... It's taken from an interesting... It's taken from a very interesting standpoint. Because it's like, okay, you're either more gay if you choose a dad, or you're just a weirdo because you're fucking your mom. But you're like, you're doing it because you aren't gay. It's like a gay test. Okay. Follow-up question. Would you rather spend the rest of your life in jail or be pegged by a horse? That is a really hard question to answer. That is a really hard question to answer. I have a lot more to offer the world. I have a lot more to offer the world outside of jail. And getting pegged by a horse is quite a large sacrifice. But I feel like I would benefit the world more outside of jail than inside of jail. So for the benefit of the world, you got to get pegged, bro. It's just the way it is. Yeah, but if you go backwards, you can at least laugh about it over a beer. I mean, yeah, you and your dad just tap beers, be like, "Ha, man, remember that one time? Remember that one time, dude? I remember that one time." I thought that was a very philosophical question. That was not a very philosophical question at all. That's like saying, if you had to have sex with any race, what sex would you have with? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna find my wife, you know? She could be this race, that race. They're all dogs at the end of the fucking day. They're all dogs, bro. Doesn't change what you're dealing with. Which type of horse are you going for? I don't fucking know. Hopefully one that's not gonna hurt. Holy shit. Probably for the best, you'd definitely be a prison wife. Definitely not. Definitely not, bro. Hey, but you know what? That's a compliment because you're saying I'm cute, bro. So I see that. I see that. Thank you. A zebra? Are zebras really considered horses? I don't think they are. Would you rather have a permanent clown nose that honks when you're nervous or a permanent elf ears that wiggle when you're happy? I'm going to sit here and say I don't want people to know when I'm nervous, but I'm okay with people knowing when I'm happy. So I'm going to say elf ears. Also, I think honestly, I'm going to sit here and say this right now. I think elf ears mog a lot harder than a fucking big old chunky red nose. Would you rather drink a shot of cum or a pint of blood? Pint of blood. Yeah. Answered far too quick. I don't have to think too hard about that one, buddy. I don't have to fucking think, oh, wow, I really have to consider which option. Oh, my goodness. He had that answer holstered on God. Yeah, no, there was no debate there. Definitely has drunk a pint of blood before. The idea of it doesn't scare me as much as the other one. That's for sure. Like, genuinely, the idea of the other shit makes me queasy. Like, genuinely. The idea of blood, though, doesn't make me nearly as queasy as that other shit. Just being frank. Would you rather every time you can poop, shards of glass come out and make you bleed down there, or every time you pee, you have to wipe with shards of glass? The second option. Wipe with shards of glass. Yeah. Yeah, because let's just say in middle school I did not run into the right videos, and your boy has seen the One Man One Jar video at a very young age, and that was horrifically traumatizing. And I can't believe anybody has ever tried that or thought that was a smart thing to do. I can't believe that whoever that happened to allowed that to get posted on the internet. And 3, I can't believe that people allowed that to blow up. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know what happened to that guy afterwards or what, but oh my God, was that disgusting. Would you rather a moose that plays background music that fits the moment, or a lemur that tells you random stats about your life? Well, I feel like a lemur would be a lot more practical to carry around or like have with me. So probably a lemur. The moose, mooses are giant, and like if I'm on a plane, how is that moose gonna be playing music for me on a plane? You know what I'm saying? So, but a lemur, and I'm a statistical person, right? So knowing some of these interesting stats would be kind of nice to know. Awesome just messaged me saying he would drag his nutsack. Wait, what? Awesome just messaged me. He's saying he would drag his nutsack 1,000 miles over a broken shard of glass and vinegar just to hear you fart. Throw a low battery walkie-talkie through. Oh, well, I'm glad, Mr. Awesome, that you think I'm so attractive and so incredibly handsome and so amazing that you would put yourself through all that torture just for the idea of hearing a little poof. You know, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, boys. All right. What's next? Would you rather have to dive into a pool of snot once a day or always have to shower in your own pee? Ooh. Oh, that's a really bad one. Okay. So, this is an interesting one, all right? The pee is your own pee. The snot thing, realistically, I'm just going to sit here and say this right now. People, you could get so many diseases from doing that just by jumping in there. If you go look at there's this, like, the Venice River. It's actually so toxic that you can literally dive into it and get sick, like, immediately. So, or not immediately, but, you know, like, obviously within the next coming days when your body processes all that stuff. Even if you try your hardest not to let anything through your body, through your mouth and your nose and whatnot, it'll still get you. Now, so with that in consideration, I would sit there and say, as a biohazard, genuinely, that can kill you. Now, the pee thing, if you really have to deal with that every single day of your life, there's a way you can drink so much water that it'd basically just be water. Like, I would much rather deal with that end of the spectrum if I had to. Are you both 12 or what? And a half? Hey, sometimes people come in with these wild questions. I'm just fucking around, though, so I don't mind answering some of these things because I feel like, well, I mean, this is typical stuff. This is typical streamer bullshit. Alrighty. You, sir, a barrel of laughs. Please continue to enhance the stream experience for this streamer. Huh? No, I think it's good. I think it's good overall. I will say, like, morally, I feel a little, like, weird with some of these questions, but generally speaking, I know it's for entertainment and whatnot. But, yeah. I don't know. I'll say this: if you guys genuinely are, like, concerned with these questions and you need a fucking answer, seek help. Like, find help. You know what I mean? But obviously, you guys are coming in here, and I would like to believe you guys are just coming in here, like, trying to get some reactions and trying to get some funny answers and whatnot. Maybe even clip farming. So I hope I've assisted in that regard. Cause at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. Well, it's not all it's all about, but it's one of, like, the more prominent reasons, I guess you could say. Would you rather wake up and find all your teeth have been replaced with pubic hair, or have your pubic hairs replaced with millions of teeth? Okay, so I'm gonna sit here and say, you know, a nice pair of veneers would be okay. A nice pair of veneers would be okay. But I'm telling you what, having the dentist go down there, hell no. Hell no. Like, definitely not. I'm keeping that fucking orthodontics. I'm keeping the dentist. I'm keeping all that stuff away from down there. Ain't no tools going down there. I don't want no fucking cavity bullshit done on my junk. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's too much human error there for that. Now, what I can say, though, is it'd be very easy for people to pluck the hair out and put some new veneers or some new teeth in your mouth. So, as gross and disgusting as pubic hair is, at the end of the day, baby, you can get your teeth back.
Woo!
Hey, Josh 11, thank you for the follow, fam. I appreciate that.
Hope that didn't scare you.
Potentially best reactions we've had all day, to be fair. Hey, W.
Hope that didn't scare you.
Cord 69, thank you for the follow, fam. I appreciate that. W. Awesome _ thank you for the follow,
Hope that
fam.
didn't scare you.
That. Yeah, hey. I'm glad I could give you guys some good vibes. You know, streaming's for the good vibes. You know, so I think sometimes when you guys go into people's streams and you guys do stuff like that, I would not be surprised if people ban you right away or kick you out or this stuff. But at the end of the day, we're all here for a good time and we're all here for lighthearted energy. You know, and there's definitely a balance, you know, when it comes to things being appropriate and inappropriate. But you know, at the end of the day, we're just here for some good vibes, you know. So I'm glad I could have helped you guys have some smiles and whatnot. That's what's up. And hopefully everybody else is normal here, is typical here. Hopefully it's not like a that was completely inappropriate or anything. But yeah. And Thorgrim, I wouldn't bag on Thorgrim like that. Thorgrim's been a pretty sweet person so far, and they're how should I put this? They're not unjustified in some of their thoughts. You know what I mean? Like they're actually just they're literally 62. They're literally 62 years old. So some of that stuff, it's like it's a different generation. You know what I mean? Last question. Watch your parents have sex once a day for the rest of your life, or join in once to make it stop? Definitely the first option. Definitely the first option. I'm sorry, but I am not joining in. Never. 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 Never, bro. I don't care how horrific, how horrible it is, how grueling it is. I'm never entertaining that. Ever. Watching every day for the next 60 years is crazy. Why you say 60 years, bro? It could be like 200. You think I intend to defile my own body like that, though? Like, no offense to my parents. I'm not saying they would be the ones defiling, but at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's defiling. Watching every day for the next 60 years is crazy. I salute you, good sir. Valid answers to these philosophical questions. Philosophical questions. Difficult questions that either make you seem gay or immoral. What means more to you? How homophobic you are or how moral you are? Do your morals go beyond your homosexuality or your lack thereof? Thank you. We returned one day randomly with some more fantastic questions. W. Shalom. Shalom, guys. Shalom. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you for the good energy. You may never know when, but there will be signs. Will there be questions, perhaps? Will there be answers given? Well, that was pretty fun. Yeah, so I don't know what we're going to do for the rest of the stream. We got... Oh, yeah, well, I was talking about my trip yesterday. So, I go to the lake, right? Ice cold. Ice cold. So freezing. So freezing. It took me probably 10 or so minutes to, like, actually fully acclimate myself into the water. Where I live, it's kind of like these lakes, they are ice cold until, like, the middle of summer. And then they're nice. And then they're actually really nice. But up until that point, horrid. It's horrible, not fun, and the sun just beats down on you, and it's not good. And then, so it's like too cold to get in the water, but too hot to not be in the water at the same time. No, I just said there will be signs, idiot. Fuck you. But yeah, so I went and got in the water, and there was some macho bracho guy, you know what I'm talking about. And he just started doing sprints and stuff, and then he just jumped in the water and just ding, 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 you know? And right away I could tell, I was like, okay, this guy is like, it actually kind of inspired me a little bit. I was like, man, I need to be more like this guy over here. And he was ripped, he was jacked to the gills, right? And I was just sitting there thinking, like, you know what? this is actually like how it should be. Like, you should just spontaneously be at the lake and burst out into intense exercise for 5 minutes. Okay, you do it a couple times a day. It's just natural. You burst out, quick exercise, boom. That's it. There you go. Like, it's such an easy concept and so right there. But it seems so foreign because you're scared of people looking at you or this or that. So I felt a little inspired, and I was like, man, I'm going to try and do that. I'm going to try and do that a little bit more in the future. I've done it before. Although sometimes I feel like genuinely the way people look at you is like they literally look at you like you're dumb, like you're an idiot or something. And it's like, bro, okay, have fun eating your Shake Shack burger, weighing 500 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, because I can equally look back at them and be like, why are you judging this behavior when it's actually a good trait and a good characteristic to have? When the opposite is a bad characteristic to have. So I wouldn't mind growing in that way, just being like, I can just spontaneously exercise like that. That's like really ideal. But yeah, so I got in the lake, I left. Oh, my drone. You know what, guys? Hold on. I'm not sure if I even showed you guys a lot of what this was going on in there. Let's see here. Reels and videos. Pics and selfies. Okay, so in pics and selfies, I go in here. Look at this beautiful lake. And I don't even know if the picture really... it's actually a nice picture. Look at these houses, though. Such beautiful houses. So this lake's called Donner Lake. And for those who don't know about this, my kid just asked if tortellini was called lasagna swirls. Ha ha ha. That would be interesting. That would be interesting, to say the least, if it was. That is pretty funny, though. That's pretty cute. So this is the lake I was at yesterday, though. Very beautiful place. Donner Party. For those who don't know about the Donner Party, essentially it's this like historic group of people who had to resort to cannibalism to survive an adventure over the Sierra Mountains. And I don't think any of them survived. I'm pretty sure that's the understanding of the story, is that none of them survived, but they ended up eating each other. And so yeah, this is the Donner Lake, which I'm pretty sure was nearby to the area. God, I hate how my nose gets so itchy sometimes. Which is near the area of where all this stuff took place. But obviously during the summer and during the spring months and even the fall months, it's not nearly as bad as the winter, because in the winter this is like way crazier, Oh, I got a bloody nose. Okay. No worries, boys. But yeah, so this place, extremely beautiful. It looks smaller than it actually is, but this isn't where I jumped in at. I'm not sure. I think this might be closer to where I jumped in at. I don't know. I can't fully recognize it just yet. But they have these sweet little trails like right behind these pictures. And you just go down these trails and it's like shrubbery and bushes and these trees right above you everywhere. And it's just an amazing thing. It's tranquil. Sorry, guys. I have, like, special techniques where it comes to, like, getting rid of bloody noses. And, believe it or not, sometimes it's just breathing. Just breathing actually helps. And let me go on my phone. Let's see if I can find some more pictures that I can upload into here. You guys will see. Sorry. Hold on. Yeah, in fact, I'll do a whole photo dump. I'm going to try and avoid posting all the thirst trap stuff. It's one of my toxic tendencies. Okay, so here's a picture of me standing on this table. Oh wait, hold on. I guess I'll just like all the photos I'm gonna dump in there. Little video. What else? Okay, I think this. Okay, this is the picture of the lake. Ooh, that's actually a really good picture right there. That's where I was actually swimming. Not that you guys could see that anyway. Don't worry though. I'm gonna share it. Oh yeah, there's people on these boats. Oh yeah, in the cloud. There was a cloud shaped like a toilet. That was funny. I remember that. I'll show you guys in a second though. Oh. Yes, and then here's the food I got. Yummy. And then okay. Oh yeah, and then here's the theater I was at too. That was a pretty sweet theater. That was pretty cool. Don't worry, boys. I'm just getting the photo dump. To post. Okay. Okay, now let me go to Discord real quick. All right. Oh crap. No, not in general though. No. Pics and selfies. Dang it. I have to go do that all again. No worries. No worries. I shall get it. Boom. Okay. The solo dolo adventures right here. Should pop up any second now. There we are. Okay, so here's some other pictures from the evening. I guess we can start off with the lake though, because that is where the adventure started. So in here we have, this is the area I actually went swimming at in the lake. Very beautiful lake. I'm telling you. Oh, the water is clear and majestic, and you have these beautiful mountains in the background. The water's ice cold, but it's blazing hot outside. You got I think you still got a little bit of snow in the distance and everything even on top of that. And then here's a picture. Look at this. We had these two people on a boat right here fishing. I was out there for a while, so I was able to get a lot of pictures, a lot of different types of pictures and whatnot. And then the clouds even changed. Look at this. There was literally a cloud shaped like a toilet. Literally shaped like a toilet, bro. Like, what is that? What is that? So, I thought that was pretty cool. I had to go post on my Snapchat. I went and posted a picture of it with somebody sitting on a toilet. That was pretty funny. And then I was playing around with my drone. This is my drone right here. For those who remember, I got this drone. People always ask me what I use it for. This is what I use it for right here. So, in this scenario, here's these trails I'm kind of talking about. You can't really see them all that well because this is we're approaching the beach. But yeah, there's these trails right behind the drone. There's my drone staring right at me. It's just nah. I'm like, bro, come here. I'm trying to get, so basically the reason I'm taking this video is because I couldn't get to my drone, and I was trying to get my drone to come to me, and it just wouldn't. And I was like, look at this fucking idiot drone. That looks like an ARC IRL wasp. I know, it literally does. It literally does. It behaves like one too. I'll tell you what, if you put guns on these or like weapons on these in general, yeah, you'll see those effects for sure. But yeah, and then I was like, okay, well, even though it's a dumb drone, like, look at this beautiful, like, look at this water, bro. Oh my goodness. Look at this fucking water. Oh, I'm telling you guys, if you guys have never been to like Lake Tahoe or Donner Lake, like, you got it. This place, I'm not saying this place is better than Tahoe, but it's cleaner than Tahoe a little bit, I would say. Because so many people go to Tahoe, it kind of murks up the water. But generally speaking, the Tahoe water is better. And then here is a picture of the drone, or from the drone's perspective of what I looked like when it was happening. That was pretty funny. I thought it was hilarious. I was like, oh my fucking god, like, of course. And yeah, I was looking goofy as hell. I had like a tank top on with I look at this. I didn't even have shoes on with my pants. I was wearing pants, sandals with no socks on. I had my little satchel, I guess you could say, and then I was wearing a tank top. Like, it was pretty goofy. And then it only got more goofy too. Is like when I went to the mall, I had the same fit on, except for instead of these jeans, I had pink, like, floral swimming trunks on. That shit was hilarious. That shit was hilarious. Oh my goodness. So then I go from the lake, and then I go get my Shake Shack. You already know. I think this is probably one of the better photos I got of it, but as you see, you got the chili burger right there. There's actual chilies on it. So freaking good. This cheese, so freaking good. And the shake, so freaking good. It is so good. It was all delicious. It was all very, very yummy. I cannot complain at all. I'll say this: the shake could have been better. The shake could have been better. I'm not paying another $7 for that shake again in the future. In fact, if I go to Shake Shack, well, I know I'm gonna go to Shake Shack again in the future. I'm basically just getting these two things. Those two. I fuck a drink. I'll get water or something. I don't know. And then later on, it came to. I guess I didn't show you guys the first mall. This is at the first mall, but this is like the second mall I went to where the movie theater is. And it was more of an outside or an outdoors mall. And yeah, I was walking all around. I ended up walking past these guys and then like all the way back and then around and all this shit. And it was pretty good, you know, the lights up the trees. It was pretty beautiful. It's a pretty beautiful place. Everyone's got great vibes. Like, it's very well lit. It doesn't even feel like it's nighttime when you're there. And this is at like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. Like, this, people are playing and having a good time, doing all these like little activities. And then I got a cool shot of the moon. I'll say this, in person it looked better. But I don't think it looked necessarily bad right here either. I just think in person it was better. Because it was just, all you would see is the crescent or whatever. Is it? The crescent? No, the crescent, right? And over the palm trees, that was pretty nice. And then these people, I don't know. I think I ran into those people at one point. I don't know. I was getting a little mixed up, though, and I had to make sure that I was going, like, I knew where the car was for after the movie, or after the show. And so I had to, like, walk over there because my car was parked on that side. But I got so jumbled up, I was like, where am I? Didn't even know. And so I went and confirmed it, and it was. That's a Victoria's Secret right there, by the way, if you can tell by all the brassiere advertisements. But yeah, and then the last and final bit. This was the theater. I guess it's not the best picture I could have chosen for it, but there's the idea of it. It was pretty fucking cool looking because it's just, boom, palm trees, row of palm trees on both sides, and then the theater. Oh, there you go. Looks like it. The graphics kind of caught up with it a little bit. And it was kind of a cool experience because I go in there right away and they're like, is the Versus why you took the pic, lol? The Versus, what do you mean? Oh, Victoria's Secret? No. You think I'm that? You think I'm that like insecure? If I really want to go take a picture of one of the models on Victoria's Secret, I just walk up and take a picture. I don't gotta be sly about it. But yeah, so I go into the movie theater, and right away I'm like, okay, so let's see what's going on. Somebody greets me right at the front door, and they're like, "What's up?" And I'm like, "What's up?" And they're like, okay, you're going to watch The Boys. All right, get in the cashier or the concession line. They're gonna have a $20 voucher for you. So they had a $20 voucher there for all things concession related, all things. But the caveat is that everything is like so expensive. Everything's incredibly expensive. Like an icy was $9, like $9.50 or something. Just a regular, or I shouldn't say regular, but like a large icy was $9.50. And like nachos, a small thing of nachos was like $10.50 or something. Like it was basically $20. It was $20. I had 50 cents to spare, and all I'd gotten was plain cheese nachos and an icy. $19.50. So, and I wasn't trying to go over that. I was originally just gonna get popcorn and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna go get popcorn and have a good old movie time, But then they gave me the voucher, and I was like, fuck it. Now I got an icy and I got nachos. I could have had popcorn too, but I was just like, I don't need to be that much of a fat child, especially since I'm trying to lose weight and try to look good and whatnot. But yeah, so I watched the show, and one, if you guys don't watch The Boys, I would definitely recommend watching The Boys. It's very good show through and through. There's some high moments and some low moments. There's some points in the show where you're like, why can't there be more action, or there's too much action, or whatever. I would say the best season was probably season 3, and then season 4 was kind of like, all right, like, okay, all right, let's see what season 5 has in store. And then season 5 rolls out, and then for the majority of the season, it's just kind of a beatdown. And then you get to the finale, and I feel like there's some sanctification in the finale. And, yeah, so everything kind of goes the way it should go. And, yeah, I was very happy about everything. Very, very happy about the show. I'm very glad I went and experienced it. By the way, the 4DX theaters are insane. They are insane. I've been to them a couple times in my life, and oh my goodness, are they so much fun. Are they so much fun to go to these 4DX theaters? I'm telling you guys, if you have not gone to a 4DX theater before, you need to try it. It's like, literally, it's like a roller coaster. It's like a roller coaster, but you're watching a movie, and it makes everything you watch feel that more interactive. They have like instances where like somebody punches on the screen, and they legitimately got punched on the screen, or like you get punched in your back. Like if somebody goes like boom on the movie, you get punched in your back by like some machine, and it doesn't hurt, right? I mean, maybe sometimes it doesn't feel that great, but. And then if there's like flying scenes or somebody gets thrown, your whole fucking seats will like shift and move and stuff. If there's like a scene where you're getting in a car, they'll make it seem like you're moving in the car like with them. What else? There's some other things too. There's some other things as well. But yeah. Very interesting to say the least. Very fun. The first time I ever watched one of these movies in 4DX, I think, was probably Shazam a long time ago. And again, it was a great experience. They have like water squirting at you and stuff too. They have like in theater pyrotechnics per se. Maybe not pyrotechnics, but like light effects, I guess you could say. So like if there's like a big fire situation on the screen, like the whole theater will light up, like looking like it's on fire. If there's like a flash of lightning, it'll flash lights in the theater to kind of represent like lightning or something like that happening. If there's like a car crash, you'll get mangled up in that car crash too, buddy. All of a sudden you go, yeah, it's crazy. If somebody on the movie like spits, you'll literally get spat at. You'll like some water will get sprayed on your face. Now for watching The Boys, that was a little interesting because there was a scenario in the season finale where, oh my God, what was it? There's a lot of sexual themes, to say the least. And there's a genuine concern that, let's just say there might be a time where you could genuinely fear that something in the show would have some kind of ejaculate, let's just say, and then the theater would spray water at you, right? So there were literally people in the theater turning off the water setting because they were scared there would be some kind of like sexual scene. and then it would spray water at them, and it'd just be too immersive, you know. So it was kind of, it didn't happen, but it was such a funny thing. This show is crazy, Hannah. This show is crazy. There's a scene in this show, they called it Herogasm, and basically these heroes, they're very demented, very wicked, and they do a lot of things they're just not right. And a part of it is even like they have orgies. They have these hero orgies, right? And so that's what they call it, Herogasm. And so there's this one episode in specific where they're kind of crashing one of these orgies, and this guy just gets covered in spunk. That's all I'm going to say. Covered in spunk. On accident. So, but this show is way worse stuff than that. Like, way worse. Like, there's one character that literally has sex with squids. Or, like, an octopus. He cheats on his wife with an octopus and everything. There's one person that... Yeah, honestly, I didn't even have to go in. The show's crazy. The show is literally just batshit crazy. But that's what makes it so entertaining, though, is it shows, like, if in reality we genuinely had, like, superheroes or people with powers, or that there would be this, like, weird dynamic where they would still be humans and they would still do all this weird shit. You know what I mean? Like, they would still all do this weird, freaky stuff, and they would still be, like, morally compromised, and there would still be murders. And in fact, it would just enable them to commit even more murders and get away with it. Yeah, a lot of bad stuff, but it's kind of a fresh take on the whole superhero stuff, I would say, though, because, like, you have, like, the Marvel side of it where it's like the superheroes are always just good people and they never do anything wrong or anything ill, and they're always just saving the world, and, you know, maybe sure they have, like, a philosophical or a political dilemma that's different between two superheroes. Like, okay, you had, like, Civil War with, like, Iron Man and Captain America on opposing sides, but at the end of the day, it wasn't like they were great villains to each other. They just had two perspectives, which were both valid in their own ways, and they had a squabble about it, you know? Like, but it doesn't mean they're trying to take over the world or anything. Like, neither of them were projecting evil out into the world. They were both right in their own mind. You know, I guess that's how some of the best villains are. But in this show, it's like, no, they're humans. They're flawed, extremely flawed. They make a lot of disgusting mistakes and do a lot of disgusting things. But other than that, they're chilling. They're vibing. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I view that. That's the way I view that. It's a fresh take, honestly. It's a fresh breath of air when it comes to the whole superhero thing. But yeah. And then after that, I went and what else? What else did I do? Honestly, at that point, I was just talking to some friends on the phone, and I started driving home. And yeah, it's pretty chill. Pretty chill experience. I do solemnly think all of y'all should try that out in the future. It's a good time. It's a great time, a grand time. Oh, I just saw some weird. I just saw some stuff. I just saw some things. Okay. Okay. Well, I've got about half an hour to play some stuff or do something. To be honest, I don't really have, like, I don't have anything else slated up. We could go react to Twitter, but I wouldn't mind blowing this half hour playing a video game or something. There's not a bunch of people. There's literally 2 people in here, which I don't even know how that's possible. We went from having, like, 15 people in here at one point to 2. And it's not even an accurate number either, because I'm counting just the mods alone. And it's like we should have more than that. So I'm not sure what's going on with that whole spiel, but is what it is. Everyone dipped, lol. Yeah. Well, they might have been from that, those, I don't know how many people came with that party of people, though, that were asking all those questions earlier. I'm not sure what the deal was with that. wonder how everyone else is doing though. Looks like what, Gavin Pagey are playing together or something. Yeah, it looks like Gavin Pagey are playing together. Is that all? I don't really see a bunch of people. Is Marvel Rivals dead right now? Is Rivals dead right now? I came back from cooking dinner as they were leaving. I missed something all. Rivals died ages ago. Rivals definitely goes up and down. It has its waves for sure. I've noticed that, like, when it's dead, when people think it's dead, it's dead. It's really dead. Like, nobody fucking logs onto the game. I wouldn't say it's on life support. That's a bit dramatic. That's a bit dramatic. It's still pumping up a lot of money. It's still generating a lot of money and a lot of attention. It's just it's definitely not peaking or anything right now. There we go. Gaming. Can you guys hear the game? I think you guys can, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so basically, Hannah, earlier, these people came into chat, and it was like 3 to 5 people probably, and they were asking me a whole bunch of like crazy questions. Like a bunch of crazy questions, and I was kind of just entertaining it. Like I was like, I mean, some of them were kind of disturbing, and some of them were kind of gross, and some of them were definitely like kind of gay in nature. But regardless, I kind of answered them, and they thought it was fun, and that I had good vibes and whatnot, so they followed and left. But I will say I didn't like that they kind of dogged on some other people in chat, those people were chilling. Are you playing comp? Yeah, I was just gonna play a game or two of comp. We're gonna play a game or two. What fucking rank am I even on? Diamond 3. Wait, is that Plat 3 or Diamond 3? Plat 3, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I have a P3 account? Nice, bro. That's what's up. I scrolled up and I read some. The parents one that had me wide-eyed, lol. Yeah, I know. I was like, huh? Yeah, you should have seen some of the answers I gave for it too. I was feeding them clips, man. I guess I'll watch the VOD tomorrow, lol. Too high for him. I mean, I'm at P3 right now. Yeah, if you want to play, get on, bro. Just playing Marble Vibles? I'm getting on? Alright, sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah, just send me the invite or whatever. I'm not sure if I have your new account added, but just let me know. Yeah, what's up, Ethan? Creamy dressing, bro. What is this? I thought you said P3. I ain't no fucking P3, bro. I ain't not no fucking P3. That is not the same fucking thing. Oh my goodness. My other alt is D3? Okay.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
I would have preferred the D3 alt. No cap. No cap, bro.
Who are you calling a raccoon? Huh?
Or I could go cloak as well. I don't know.
Your hope and fear.
Or I could even go.
Now,
Could even
who
go
am I gonna
Iron Man.
banish from this match?
I'm gonna let them deal with the bans. I haven't been all that into this. Okay, so we're looking at White Fox ban, Gambit ban, Group ban, Dino ban. What's another good ban for this situation? Is Daredevil really hitting like that right now? I mean, I'm cool with that DD ban. DD ban. My main is GM2? Goddamn, bro. Oh. Bro, how many hours do you have on those games,
Pick your
Gav?
hero.
Between all your
Or
alts, do you
villain.
think?
I'm not judging.
I have to know. I only play 20 games on my main and over 1,000. Well, yeah, to be fair, but their new system. Because you were Celestial before, right? And you got bumped down a rank. I was GM before, and I got bumped down to like Diamond 3. Or no. Wait, what the fuck?
30 seconds before you
Oh,
attack.
because I was
Get ready.
Diamond 3 at the end of the season.
Armor patch here.
No, Diamond 1. I was Diamond 1 at the end of the season, but then they put me at Plat 3. It's kind of odd. Oh, no, they put me at Plat 2, I think. They put me at... Oh, maybe I was at Diamond 2, and they put me at Plat 2. That might make sense. And then you probably ended somewhere in Celestial or High GM, and then got replaced.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it? Here comes trouble. All right, Ty. Now we really have to attack this thing.
Dude, they're doing a lot of damage on Mr. Fantastic.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Look at that. Yo, this Mr. Fantastic's hanging on by a thread, and he's doing it good, too.
Only one.
Okay, there's no reason for me to push up this high.
Guide us to retreat.
Yeah, thing now. Okay.
Systems restored.
Is that a Punisher? What is that? Oh. They have a weak heals. They're not going to do anything with their heals.
Get ready. Here come the bad guys.
That's actually really well placed because it prevents them from pushing up the way they wanted to push up. No, dude. Whatever. I mean, at least I saved my team. Come here. Come here, Fruity Pebbles. Okay. I had GM1, then you ranked the GM2. What? That's crazy. What? Maybe it's like based on how many hours you put into the game for that season or something. Like if you put in less hours, then you like, then you, what's it called?
The area's almost yours.
If you put in less hours, then maybe you get put at different ranks.
This is the place to watch.
Don't mind me.
Thanks. Everybody needs a hand.
I unleash the Vishanti's power.
My time to shine. Enemy in our sight. This is the place to You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
I mean, this is a dog walk right here.
Armed and dangerous.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, Winter. You almost got him. You almost had him, bud. You almost had him. That close.
Without Ty, I wouldn't know the real power of the light force. Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Hey, I'm looking for a giant tree and some humanoid morons. You seen them? They're kind of my only friends.
If they're on Clinton, find them fast. I'm going to destroy the whole
Guys, I see this giant alien on stream. What do I do?
When?
The battle
Giant
starts in
alien on
5,
stream. What giant alien? What?
3, 2,
What? I mean, was there a Venom? I didn't see a Venom.
all you need to do is
What other
capture
giant
the
aliens
area.
are there?
Got it?
The Vishanti sent me to the Ancient One.
I guess Thor would be an alien. Hela would be an alien. Oh, I see. Okay.
More bad guys. Just what we need. Boy, it ain't cheap. Feeling fantastic.
I am finished! Powering up. You've got a lock on them. Looks like the mission area is
Fantastic!
only one.
Okay. Looks like a pretty feeble attempt at securing site.
What's next?
I mean, we got 2 heal bots on our team, so this makes sense to me. Oh yeah, they're fried. Look at that. Just that one little cloak right there made them back up. Weakened them severely. Yeah, keep them on the back foot. Look at that. And they're staggered like crazy right now. That's wild. They even hit any of them? Dude, that Strange is lucky to be alive right now. Woo, boy. Okay, did I save my team? I let my team die. I shouldn't have turned to focus on DPS. Yeah, what's up, buddy?
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
No, I almost fucking 1v1 that fucker. No, if I did it smarter, I would have had him. I wonder if he died afterwards. No, he didn't. That's okay. We lost sight for a little bit. One fight. Lost one fight out of this entire game. Who cares?
You owe me one.
We'll get it back.
All right, Ty. Fire mode to attack.
Ooh. Yo, Gab's cooking with Phoenix. Gab's hard cooking, man.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Got it. Great work, team.
Problem?
Another epic victory. Big win.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm one level away from level 40. Sorry, Shark Week? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's crazy to say. That's actually a wild thing to say right there. Alright, this is LG for me. LG, LG, LG.
Which hero do you think you want to be today? Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
Sure, let's ban Groot.
Brazilian funk. I like cats.
Sure when you can. Okay, don't look now. I'll send a screenshot. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah. Just let me know where you posted it.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Guys, the right heroes can make all the difference.
All right, let's
Who
go.
are you calling a raccoon, huh?
Actually, nah. Dude. Where the where? Okay, whatever. It is what it is. I was at 3 gaming when you get a chance, and that being launched multiple cards at me. Huh? Excuse me.
Round
Just
one.
say it. There's nothing I can't fix.
Oh, you're playing that game. Okay, hold on. I'll check it out in a little bit. That game is really fun though. I've actually been wanting to play that game again for a while.
Stay strong.
Yo, Invis.
You don't happen to have any other baubles or trinkets that you'd like to part with, do you, Steven?
The magical artifacts are collectibles, and they
Yep.
do not belong in untrained hands.
Oh, my hands are well trained. I once stole Baron
Hi.
Morris's
The battle starts in 5.
Hi, Jimmy.
4.
Whoa, look at you, freaky thing.
I like cats.
My eye.
I like turtles.
I like trying.
I like cats.
I like winning. Y'all like winning?
I'll patch you up.
You ever watch Star Wars?
Spider-Man.
It's like there is no try, there's only do and do not.
You're down in this. Because they didn't have a cat in their team.
By the way, their shield was blocking you from being able to be healed. Strange.
Look at him.
I am strengthened for battle.
I was fine.
I'll patch you up.
They made it halfway! Stop them!
We've got trouble.
I'll patch you up.
We can always count on you, Spidey.
They're
Yeah.
down to the
Shields
DS.
are down.
There's two dads, so there's no reason to use ult right here.
Front.
Relay deployed. It ain't cheap.
Without Spider-Man,
I'll patch you up.
Okay, good. He didn't use up that revive.
You stopped them in their tracks!
Us against the world.
I let them kill me, by the way.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Dude, what happened to the other ult? Did Invis die mid-ult? You gotta be kidding me. Her ult. Oh my goodness. I could have ulted over that and saved that entire fucking fight right there.
Okay.
That's actually frustrating. I hate when stuff like that happens.
Relay deployed. It ain't cheap.
You stopped them in their tracks!
You're welcome.
That's much better.
Look at that. We still held it down somehow, though.
Relay deployed.
Not even sure how that really happened.
Amazing Spider-Man.
I unleash the Vishanti.
This is real firepower. You're ready for action.
I have my ult soon. I'm gonna get back on too.
Yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad. There we go. Nice, 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 nice.
That's me. You're welcome.
Yes, sir.
I'm a man. Shouldn't-
Okay, I think we're gonna win this pretty easy.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Only 60 seconds left! You stopped them in their tracks!
I'll patch you up.
Anyone willing to help?
Someone scratch my back. Team play. That's me. You're ready for action.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Fuck. No
I'm
way,
so
his
sorry.
burst
Just
got
that
me.
bullying is what
Oh
I
man,
mean.
that's unfortunate.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was just such good timing for him.
I don't know why, but every single time, if I play against Spider-Man, they have to target me. Though.
You're welcome.
I'm not that popular.
Final 10 seconds! Better stop that vehicle! There's still a chance to stop them!
What are you aiming at?
Feeling fantastic.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner! Us against the world! I am finished!
I unleash the Vishanti's power.
Someone scratch my back. Team play. Steps in my step.
Nice job, baby.
Don't even care, bro. Chase me all you want.
Zero.
Chase me all you want, Strange.
0. Time
Freak.
to switch things up, including which side you're on.
Do y'all like Alex G
You'll need
by
a top-notch
chance?
team to
Question mark?
win this one.
Who are you calling a raccoon?
He's an artist. I love him so much. Both ways.
Jimmy John, how old are you?
I'm 15 years of age, turning 16.
Did you just get your wisdom
I
teeth taken
know,
out?
I sound young. I know, I've heard it.
I was just wondering.
Bro, are you smoking?
No.
LARPing?
Round 2.
Good guy who would occasionally take stuff that
So
doesn't belong.
you didn't have your wisdom teeth taken out, and you're not smoking.
No. Why?
Buddy sounds like he's on something.
30 seconds before you attack. Get
Why?
ready.
He's asking
I
why.
think I've gotten my wisdom
I'm
tooth
afraid this battle
taken.
may
I don't
reveal
even
the
know,
scope
honestly.
of your abilities, Spider-Man.
I think you should.
I mean, I never had a problem with my teeth before.
I can still feel
Yeah.
the faintest of traces on them.
That's usually a thing for people that are
The
older.
battle starts in 5, 4,
Yeah, at
3,
least like 18 years
2,
old.
1.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny.
Anyone willing to help?
I like cats.
We can pull it off. I've been in worse
What kind?
things. You're welcome.
I am strengthened for battle.
That's me. Put some pep in my step.
Feeling
I like cats.
I'll patch you up.
We get 3 on cards.
This deserves your
I got you.
Patch you up.
Spider-Man on the right.
Nice.
There you go. Yeah, backlining Jeff. What the fuck?
I think he's strong.
Come on, get that invis. Get that invis. Revive that invis. Yeah, baby. Number 1 fucking rocket.
GG's, everyone. Love you all.
GG's.
Love you all.
W. Jean Paul.
1, 2, 0.
I love John Paul.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Damn, I got out healed by the invis. How is that? And they had more deaths than I did? Like, how is that actually even possible? They must have been, like, a healing legend or something. That's crazy. I don't even know how they did that. Okay, I need to back out of this. There we go. GG's. Apparently, dude. I mean, that's what happens when you don't play for a while. You just become booty cheeks. Thank you for the games, though. Thank you for the games, Gav. I appreciate it, man. That was fun. 2 easy dubs right there. 2 easy dubs right there, bro. I mean, it felt like we were playing against kindergartners, you know? Taking candy from kids. Something like that. Know what I'm saying? But yeah, we are going to get out of here. And we're gonna piece out of here. I got some church, some Bible study to do. Got to go sharpen some iron with some other guys that are gonna try and sharpen some iron. Know what I'm saying? Brittany Betch 95 reached a 7 stream streak. Brittany Betch, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. I know it's 107. Don't worry. I know where it should be, about where you accidentally messed it up. You know, it's okay. Thorgrim UKM, thank you for the follow. I know you weren't too happy about those guys coming in, but or maybe it's something I said. I don't know, bro. But thank you for the good vibes that you were given earlier, and hopefully you'll, hopefully we'll see you back again in the future. If not, you know, it is what it is. Josh 11, thank you for the follow, fam. I really do appreciate that. Miser Cordy 69, thank you for the follow, fam. I really appreciate that. And All Sume, thank you for the follow, fam. I really do appreciate that. Without further ado, we're going to raid out. I think we'll actually, I think Ethan's live right now, huh? If Ethan's live right now, then we'll just go raid Ethan. Go give him some energy, go give him some love, and get him followed up. Get him followed up. Oh, Para's live too. Lots of great options. Yes, Ethan. Ethan, bro. Yeah, let's go in here, give Ethan some energy, make him feel good. I don't care if you guys want to unfollow in the future. The goal is make him feel good today. We got 5 viewers, 5 beautiful and amazing viewers. Thank you guys for sticking it out, even through the weird, interesting section or part of the stream that happened. I had a good time, and it was a bit of a shorter stream today. We're looking at about 2.5 hours. Usually I want to do more than that, but you know, my day got away from me again. I didn't get home until 4 a.m. last night, and then I had to wake up and do stuff by around like 9 or 10. So I was running a little bit late on sleep, or a little. I didn't have much sleep last night, and I was a little late on my schedule today. Usually I would have been late, like I would have been live around noonish, but that didn't work out. So, yeah. Otherwise, we're going to be live tomorrow, and hopefully for a bit of a longer stream than today. Definitely a longer stream than what we had today. And, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Bye-bye.